The first part of the assignment is discussing EKG analysis terms and definitions. So the first term is EKG paper, which records time with black marks at the top indicating 3-second intervals. Each second is marked by 5 large grid blocks. Each large block equals 0.2 seconds. The vertical axis records ECG amplitude, which is the voltage, and then 2 large blocks equal 1 millivolt. Each small block equals 0.1 millivolt. Within the large blocks are 5 small blocks, each representing 0.04 seconds. So rhythm is the pattern of your heartbeat, so 10% are considered equal. And then for arterial rhythm, you observe the P to P intervals. The next term is heart rate. So you can count the numbers of QRS complexes over a 6-second interval and multiply by 10 to determine the heart rate. The next term is a P wave, which indicates arterial depolarization, normally upward deflection in the tracing. The next term is PR interval, which is the amount of time from the beginning of the arterial depolarization to the beginning of ventricular depolarization. Next is a QRS complex, which indicates vertical depolarization. And then next is a T wave, which normally follows the QRS complex, typically upward waveform indicating repolarization of the ventricles. And next is a QT interval, which is the time it takes for the heart to depolarize, which is contract, and repolarize, which is recovering. And then the ST segment is abnormal, and it's an elevated mark. Okay, so next we're going to be going over the different EKGs. So this one is a normal sinus rhythm. So that's what it looks like. Here's the P wave, the QRS complex, ST segment, PR segment, and the PR interval. So the rhythm is regular. The rate is 60 to 100 beats per minute, which is normal. And the P waves should be going in a positive direction. Next we have, this one is atrial flutter. So you can see it. And this one is regular or irregular, and it's fast, so 250 to 350 beats per minute. The arteria contract rapidly, causing inadequate blood supply to the ventricles. Next we have junctional tachycardia. And this one is regular, 100 to 180 beats per minute, and originates in the atrioventricular junction. Next we have the bundled branch block. Looks like that. And the rhythm, or the rate, is an underlying rate, and it is partial/total interruption of impulse in either right or left branch of the electrical pathway. It is caused by heart disease, very short ST and PR segments. And this one is the junctional escape rhythm. So it's slow, 40 to 60 beats per minute, regular rhythm, but late beats. The PR interval is unmeasurable. That's what that looks like. Okay, so the last part is exercise effect on heart rate. So we will set our timer for 2 minutes and record my heartbeat following 2 minutes of rest, and then repeat the step 2 more times and record the information. And calculate an average resting heart rate of beats per minute from the 3 trials. Okay, so after recording my resting heart rate 3 times every 2 minutes, they were 84, 82, and 87. And so all those 3 added together is 253, divided by 3 is, my average is 84 beats per minute for my resting rate. So now we will set a timer for 10 minutes, doing jumping jacks for 5, and I'll perform the moderate physical activity of my choice and record heartbeats per minute for every minute of the exercise. Okay, after doing the jumping jacks, during the first minute, my heart rate was 115, second minute was 121, third minute it was 117, fourth minute it was 125, and fifth minute it was 132. So now we'll rest for 5 minutes and record my heart rate. Okay, so now we have created a bar graph for your heart rate during the exercise. So you can see mine that during 1 minute it was like 115, and then the second minute was 120, The third minute it was about 117 again, and then the fourth minute it was about 125, and then the last minute it was about 132. So you can see the resting, it averaged out to be in between about 80 beats per minute.